Hello, welcome back. My name is Ellie. Today is day 24 of voice training, voice feminization. I'm doing a 90-day challenge on just working a little bit every day to work on my voice feminization. So today we are on, what week are we on? Week 4? We're in week 4. We are working on resonance again. So my plan is to work. This is the second week in a row where we're working and learning about resonance. Um, but yeah, let's kind of just jump into it right away. What I like to do before my exercises and practicing is to kind of just stretch out the body a little bit. So take some deep breaths, stretch out the body, roll your shoulders back, and then we're just going to watch a quick video on separating resonance from pitch. So roll your shoulders a bit, just take some deep breaths. And I am so glad that I have tomorrow off. It's been a long week. I'm very tired. And tomorrow I will do a lot of catching up on some stuff that I wanted to do. So make sure that you got your water and let's jump into it.
Asked for some advice on how to separate pitch from resonance, so here are 3 useful approaches that you can explore. Number 1, laddering. First, just keep a stable pitch, and then we're going to slowly try to change resonance. To demonstrate this, I'm going to start with a pretty heavy sound, and I'm slowly going to change my resonance. And then I try and hear each little snapping point, like so. So I like to think of practicing my resonance versus pitch like trying to hear those harmonic rungs being climbed up one at a time. If you're having trouble with that, like if your resonance control kind of isn't that good to begin with, it can probably be easier for you to start with a pitch tracker and just make sure your pitch stays in one place. Number 2, the same thing as the previous exercise, but for beginners. This is a simpler version than the previous exercise because it uses basic vowels and also has a pitch tracker support. Is to open a pitch tracker and just make sure that you're staying at one level. Then you're going to try to move the vowel around, which is like a basic resonance exercise. Remember that all vowels are technically different patterns of resonance. So if you're struggling to separate pitch from resonance with more complex movements, focus on the basic vowels that you already know and make sure you can move between those really easily while remaining at one pitch. Then, if you want, you can move on to gender modifications like these. Number 3, training wheels. For our ears, though. In this approach, you completely stop making pitch. Instead, you can use a file or you can use a sound, which I'll provide below. You can play it on your phone, put it up to your mouth, and then as you move your vocal tract around like your tongue or your lips or larynx, you will start to hear and train your ear to listen for changes of resonance acting on a constant pitch. And that will just keep us with one harmonic series, one pitch, and then we simply try to change it. those rungs on the harmonic ladder become a lot more obvious. So if you were to take this noise file here, your goal would be to count up 3 or 4 of those from the bottom. Ah, ah, ah. 1, 2, 3. You can also practice moving different things around. So you could try moving your tongue, or trying to move your pharynx and larynx, or just opening and closing your nose, or just moving your lips. So really have fun with this, and it will teach you what the different movements of your vocal tract sound and feel like if a constant pitch is happening. For example, here's moving my tongue in my mouth.
So I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what this is. Like, what is? Oh, I don't know what the. I don't know what this is. What am I looking at? I'm so confused. I know what she's saying, and I'm ready. I understand the practices, the exercises, but is this the? This is a pitch tracker. I'll have to find one and play with it.
But to change the gender stuff, that's mostly a movement of the pharynx and the throat. So R2 stuff is kind of not as important, but it's very useful to practice changing space in your oral cavity. Changes of space in the oral cavity have a very different sound than changes of space in the pharynx and the rear chamber in your throat. Here is a change of the pharynx, which has a more gender modifying effect. In the past on this channel, you've heard me call this R1 or size, etc. So let's listen to that. And most importantly, you should experiment and have fun. So if you're still having trouble, break it down into even simpler parts. Resonance changes whenever you move anything in your vocal tract. So you could literally just create one constant pitch and move your lips in and out, and that will start to develop fundamental skills to separate pitch and resonance. If you already have the ability to match pitch, you might as well just put a pitch going on in the background like a cello or a sine wave, and just work on changing resonance with that pitch while you're in unison. If you don't know how to match a pitch, you can check out my YouTube video, How to Match Pitch. So there are a few basic approaches. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.
Okay. Let's play with it, I guess. So I found this pitch reader. So let's try to hold the pitch and just play with the resonance, play with moving my tongue and throw it around and try to hold a pitch. Okay. And remember, we're here to have fun. We're here to have some fun. Okay. That's alright. Nobody watches these. Nobody watches these videos. B2. Whoa. Okay, this is pretty cool. Hello there. Whoa. I'm pretty good at holding that. Let's try it again. Whoa. This is pretty cool. Oh. Hello. Whoa. 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 My voice is not catching it all the way. Is it this is this in a way? Whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay. Huh. Wow, why haven't I been doing this the whole time? I need to. I have that app, the Voice Tools app, and I think tomorrow's my day off, so I'll have a lot of time to play with it. C. Oh, let's be. I'm trying to get this C3. C. Whoa, that's crazy. How low can I go? Whoa. I can't go lower than a G2? Mm. Ah, come on, I want to get lower than a G2. Oh. Luke, I am your father. Whoa, that's going all over the place. Luke, I am your father. Ah, I can't get lower than a G2. Okay, I liked it in the vocal sirens. I think I want to implement that more into daily practice. Mm. Yes, I could do like a G2 to a C5. You, Ah, this is kind of fun. This is fun. Yeah, interesting, interesting. I want to get to C6. That would be cool. yeah, yeah, so holding a pitch and going through the different vowels, the oh, yeah, that's cool. I think I'll have to mess with my mic settings because it's not picking it up all the way. But, huh, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I think we're getting somewhere. I think we are getting somewhere. Okay, yeah, that was cool. Um, I'm definitely gonna be playing with the voice tools tomorrow, and yeah, I think it was more productive than I thought it was gonna be. I was very tired after work. I took a nap. I was very tired after work. I took a nap, woke up at 7, and I was like, oh, I forgot to do my voice training. But yeah, that'll be it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.